Okay, so let's get into it.
Let's chat about it.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's, you know,
Okay,
let's
I
chat
have
about
like
silence. Is silence golden? Is
no,
silence golden?
no, it isn't. I feel
I'm
like
quite tired of the silence.
I feel like after everyone being at home and listening to your own thoughts, I feel like silence is overrated now. It's like just
Right.
sometimes I just like standing outside and just listening to like the car traffic.
I feel like silence is definitely not golden when you're on reality TV. I
No.
need to know what was said.
If you
Otherwise, let's move on.
yeah.
Let's move on.
If you're silent on reality TV, you're not coming back next season.
Listen,
So
I'm
silence
tired.
is no paycheck.
This episode gave me nothing. It did not give what it was supposed to give.
No.
Okay.
Also, like, I find it really weird whenever a person that doesn't know both parties of a family, i.e. LISARINNA, doesn't know Kathy and Kyle, like, on a very super deep level, comes
Yeah.
in to mediate a situation. I find that so weird because I'm like, you don't know both of them like that. There's
When did she come in to mediate?
like, we remember when like she came in and then Kathy apologized to her and then she was just like, "You have major issues or whatever like, whatever."
Oh yeah.
And I'm just like,
Just giving her 2 cents. In.
I'm like, they already made up the people that were actually fighting and whatever. Like, if they made up, I don't understand why you are holding a grudge.
I completely agree. I feel like Lisa is stretching for a storyline. Like, it'd be different if Kathy didn't take accountability for what she said, didn't apologize, just kind of wanted to be like, meh, I'd get it more. But she's like, yeah, I said some terrible things, and I'd really like it if you didn't repeat them because
I don't mean
I
them.
regret it, and I don't want people to know what I said, and I apologize for saying those things. What more could she say?
And I feel like every single person, especially somebody who has a sister, you've said, like, I've said things that I don't mean.
Right.
But I don't, and I definitely did not mean them. You're just in the heat of the moment and you say some things. You don't
Yeah.
mean them, and at the end of the day, like, you're still some blood. You're like, your blood. They're gonna get over it. And why are you,
Right.
an outsider, gonna come in and mess that up?
Yeah, she just doesn't. She just wants to keep it going. She's like, I'm sorry, I've apologized, I'm sorry, blah, blah, blah. And then Lisa's like, we need to figure out why your heart is so black. I was like,
That is the meanest thing you can say. Your heart is like cold or
girl,
ice or
and
black.
if you're gonna, you know what? No, you can say that. I don't care. Say it. Say it with your chest. Say it. Stand 10 toes down on it. But I'm gonna need you to back it up
Yeah.
with what she said to make her heart so black. You can't just have
Yeah.
your hands on your black. What did she say, Lisa?
But also, don't you find it super hypocritical that she'd be like, I can't even repeat the things because they're so vile. And then like 10 seconds later, she starts repeating things. And I'm like,
Yes.
and then you go to people's events and then make it all about that over and over
All
and
the
over.
things that you can't say. Okay,
Yeah.
girl. We get it. So stop bringing it up if you can't talk about it.
Then go stay at home and
Oh my gosh. And to be quite honest, like, is Kathy having a meltdown that big of a story? Like, I don't get it with all these blogs picking it up and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
To me, that's not a story. To
No.
me, like, a white, old, rich woman having a meltdown is not the story. To me, the story is Kathy Hilton in the nightclub. Why are you in a nightclub, man?
yeah. And like,
Requesting Billie Jean.
yeah.
Why?
How do you even like dance to that, or how does the vibe, like, what was playing beforehand that you wanted Billie Jean?
Listen, I don't. Thank you. See, I love good questions.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. That to me is more of a story than her having a meltdown. Okay.
Yeah, I completely agree. Okay, but like, did you also notice how Erika started going, like, what's it called? Her call with her shrink, and how she was just like, and I'm like, oh my god, this is literally insert me have Erika going through a moment. Oh, she feels bad, or she's the victim, and I'm like,
Erica wants to be a victim so bad. She
Yeah.
wants to be the victim so bad. Like, when she told Sutton when they were having their little Popeyes luncheon, and Sutton was like, you know, like whatever she said, something about like I want to hear you be more compassionate. She's like, I would like some compassion
too. And I'm like, exactly for what?
Like,
of course, I completely agree with the shrink. Anytime anybody like separates, whether you're in a relationship, marriage, whatever the case may be, you have to mourn that loss.
Yeah.
But I feel like she hasn't mourned the loss. She's mourning the life that relationship
100%.
had, and now that it's not there. I feel like that's what's coming across. She's mourning her house. She's mourning the things that she had, rather than the person that she was with.
Yeah. No, I agree.
And I'm just like,
I agree.
I'm not trying to be rude, but like, ma'am, you're not coming off in the best light. So it's hard to have compassion when it's not like, oh my God, I'm so devastated that my husband did this because I truly loved him and he betrayed me. It's more like, he didn't tell me about this money. He didn't, I'm like, you can't make it.
Yeah, she's more like, how dare he do this? And lose our whole fortune.
Yeah.
That's what she's given.
Exactly.
Like,
so I'm like, I understand why people can't have compassion for you, because you don't seem like you loved him in the way that, or you're mourning the loss of your love. It seems like you're mourning the loss of your stuff.
Of your lifestyle.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So I'm just like, okay, your shrink 50-minute, like 50-second clip does not help you like be a victim.
I know. I think they're trying to give her some points, you know, like
humanity. They're trying to show the humanity.
Woe is her.
Yeah.
Little violin.
Okay, low key also, how much do you think her extensions would cost?
I was gonna Google it. I'm gonna Google it.
Yeah.
What's it called? Pretty
hair mess? Pretty
messy hair? Yeah. Luxury hair extensions. Ooh. Let me take a look. Oh no, ma'am.
360?
What do you mean 360? Where are you seeing 360? I'm seeing 600.
Oh, maybe this is on the ones that are on sale.
For 150 grams.
And
they're on sale from $750. Flat weft hair extensions. Micro. Oh. Yeah, I'd say she's doing just fine.
Yeah. It's insane. It's very, very expensive. But also, low-key, like, if that works out, that's good for her. And I feel like I'm like with Sutton. If that works out, then maybe she won't stop talking about, like, the fact that she's a pauper, because you're not.
She's a what?
Like a pauper, like a poor person. You know, like when they're like, oh, a princess and a pauper. Like, she keeps making herself seem like, oh, she had the princess life and now she's a pauper. I'm like, no. You just went from princess to not well-known princess. That's about it.
Yeah.
Like, you went from 0.0001% to 0.0001%.
And not only that, like, you're still in all of the rooms that you need to be in in order to be able to figure out how to make something of yourself, how to make, you know what I mean? Like not a normal person can just wake up and be like, I'm gonna create a hair extension line because I'm poor, like, or I don't have as much money as I did last month, or whatever. Like, you need to know where to go. You need to have these connections, these links, to make it happen so fast and seamless. So she still has so many luxuries, and the fact that she's so unaware of that is just gross. And it makes it hard to be sympathetic towards her.
Completely, yeah. I'm hoping, but I don't think she'll change, because I think that's like the persona that she wants to portray. It's like, I'm this hard, tough, like I come from like the South, I've like all this stuff, and I'm like, honey, that doesn't make you seem like a, if you're trying to relate to the every person, it's not coming off that way.
No.
You can relate to the every 1 in a million person, but not the every person.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Okay, who else was like, what else happened? I just felt like it was just LISARINNA butting into things that she didn't need to. Erika making
that's what I'm trying to say. Nothing happened this episode.
Yeah,
Nothing
it was
happened.
I just feel like that was it, and I'm like, okay.
The only thing is, like, that I agree with, or the only thing that I can remember that stood out was Diana, when she was basically like, I paid them to do what I wanted. I was like, yes, this makes sense, and I agree with her. that Kathy Hilton should know about that, because it's true. Like in the nightclub industry, like, everything's about money. If you're gonna put money on the table, you're gonna get what you want. But like, all I have learned is like, if Kathy Hilton can't be in spaces where people are on her payroll, she should just put them on her payroll. Just like Diane said, like, just put them on your payroll. I just gave the guy $200 and I got what I wanted. Like, it's a win-win. They made some money, you got what you wanted. Like, just to think that people are going to just do what you say because you say it, no. Because that doesn't even happen in your day-to-day life, Kathy.
And most people...
The person that gets you whatever you want in your house is doing that because you're paying them.
Exactly. That's very true. And not everybody knows who you are.
No.
Because they may know your daughter, but they won't know you. Mm-hmm. Just put
exactly,
it out there.
Especially in a nightclub, Kathy.
Like, they will definitely...
A nightclub.
Yeah, it's like, shouldn't you also know better, Kathy Hilton, because your daughter is, like, sometimes a DJ? So you also know that DJs have, like, a certain thing that they want to put out there. They don't want, like, they're not your phone where you can just type in whatever song you want to hear. You're at, like, a club. Let the DJ play what they want to play. If you don't like the music, go to a different club.
Yeah. Or just stay home at your big age. It's fine. It's okay.
Go have fun. I don't care if you want to go have fun, but like, damn,
but you can't
Billie Jean.
You're having fun. It's not fun for you.
She might as well just been like, yeah, I want to listen to like Mamma Mia or something at the club. It's like, no,
girl, just stick to your little parties that you throw where everything goes exactly how you want. The music is exactly what you want. The drinks are exactly what you want. And guess what? Everything happens exactly how you want because you pay for it.
Exactly. But I do hope that next episode is actually an actual episode, that it's not a filler like this one was, because I want a very interesting reunion. I don't want whatever this was.
And no, I know, oh my God, they're not even going to bring it up because they're still going to talk about it. And if they're going to talk about this at the reunion, Andy better come with some sound bites. I want to hear what was said. I don't want no more of this. No, I can't say you're so terrible. But then I'm gonna tell her she has a black heart. Like, I don't want to hear it.
Because I was thinking about it.
Ask for specifics.
Yeah, exactly. Because I know that they're not actually allowed to turn off their, like, if they're mic'd up, they're not allowed to turn it off because that's part of the contract. It's like whenever you're going, you have to, unless you're like going to the washroom or whatever those cases are, but like if you're filming that day, you have to keep it on for like the scheduled time.
No, I believe that Bravo and Andy, they have some clips. Mm-hmm. They have a little something because there was cameras in that house. They were mic'd up. Mm-hmm. All of that.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, but I do think that Lisa's taking it too far. Like when she was reading Kathy's text messages to her, and she was like, "She threatened me." I'm like, she didn't threaten you at all.
No,
actually,
no.
No word that came out of your mouth was a threat. All she said was like, "Hey, I know I said some pretty messed up things. Can you just not say what I said, because I don't want to hurt people more than they like." You know what I mean? She's like, "I don't want to. I said what I said, but now calm down."
Yeah.
And I realized what I said was wrong, and I would appreciate it if it didn't get out there, so that I didn't hurt people unnecessarily, because I didn't mean what I said.
I feel like that's a very grown-up thing to do. I messed up. I don't want it to make it worse. I'm going to apologize to every person. I've already made good with the people that I've hurt, and now we move on with our life.
And this is like, I don't take kindly to threats.
It's like, who's threatening you?
Well, that wasn't one. So,
but I'm pretty sure there's going to be, like, at the reunion, okay, I'm going to put it out there. There's going to be, "Oh, if you keep going at this, I'm going to sue you." That sentence is going to be said. I'm putting it out there that it's going to be said.
Oh, I love it.
I'm willing to put $10 on it. That's it. $10.
I think Kathy is so cute. I've accepted Kathy's apology personally.
Me too.
With her little peace shirt, her little fake cowboy boots. I think she's hilarious.
Yeah.
Does she probably have an ugly side? Yeah.
Yeah.
She apologized.
Mm-hmm.
And if it's repeated behavior, that's a different conversation. But when people are acknowledging, "We've never seen her like this," everyone's allowed to have a bad day.
It's human.
You know?
Maybe Erika could take like a note from that and run with it.
Right.
Like,
I didn't believe, but to be honest, I did not believe Kathy's white woman tears when she started like
about
crying.
her friend.
Like, my apology isn't working.
Yeah.
I was like, girl.
I'm going through a lot, and I'm like, okay. you may be, to me, it's like, if you're going to apologize, don't ever bring in something else that's happening in your life. Just be like, I'm sorry, I messed up. It doesn't matter what's going on in my life. I messed up. That's it.
Yeah. I didn't believe her little sob story, but I did believe her apology.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so I think my little one's waking up, so we'll chat about next episode, which is hopefully going to be a better episode. Because, my God, I felt like this episode could have been 5 minutes and that's it.
No, it was terrible.
They must have, like, put in the stuff, like you mentioned, the sound bites of actually what happened, and then we would have an episode.
I want my time back.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
It was BS.
I could have been sleeping during that time that I was watching this.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I have to get groceries. You know, I need a pedicure.
Yeah.
There are a lot of things I could have done with that hour.
Completely. Yeah. I could have also just, like, been on Instagram scrolling for no apparent reason, watching, like, the same video clips, audio clips, just for reels, and being like, oh, that's so cute. And, like, and reminiscing 100%. About things that I've never had, or but I all of a sudden feel very connected to. Yeah.
So many options that I would have rather done.
Okay, well, I'm really hoping that maybe Crystal has another storyline or something, or she, like, sticks up for Kathy.
Oh, girl, I'm hoping Crystal's gone.
Yeah.
I'm done.
Your petition is no more Crystal.
We're done.
Okay.
Listen, you would think that her husband would be able to teach her how to make a storyline, since isn't that what he does? Isn't
yes,
that his
he creates
profession?
movies. Yeah, drama is his forte. Content is his forte. Entertainment is his forte.
What was Andy thinking?
I think,
like, of all.
I think it was like a Kathy thing, and then also like during. I think they were just trying to get some diversity hires. I'm not gonna lie.
But I feel like there are just so many. You know what?
Yeah.
Who am I? It's above my pay grade.
No, it's not even in my pay grade. I don't even get paid to think about it, but.
I am just a viewer. Let me shut up.
All right. Well, let's chat about the next episode, and I'm really, really hoping that they can make it worth our while.
100%. Mm-hmm. Because I will boycott. Don't play with me,
Andy.
Yeah,
just be like, no more money for you guys. The 2 cents that they're gonna miss out on.
Right.
The Canadian cents.